All right, today we're going to go over the interview question. Tell me about a time when you had difficulty with motivation. This is a tough one because you can't say you've never been unmotivated, and you want to be careful because you don't want the hiring manager to think you get bored easily or you're a stranger to hard work. You want to come off as someone dedicated and persistent who gets the job done and perseveres through difficult situations. So here's an example answer. A time when I struggled with motivation was during a particularly long project at my previous job. It required checking over data entry across 1,000 spreadsheets. So there was a lot of manual work and analysis on my end, and I found myself feeling overwhelmed and a bit unmotivated by the scope of work. So to address it, I decided to break down the project into smaller, more manageable tasks and set achievable goals for each day. That helped me to see progress and feel a sense of accomplishment, even when the project as a whole still seemed maybe a little bit daunting. I also reached out to my manager for support and guidance. We had a conversation about my struggles and brainstormed ways to make the project more interesting and engaging. So we decided to incorporate some Excel shortcuts, which not only made the work more exciting and I learned something new, but it also allowed us to streamline some of our processes and save time. And then finally, I made a point to take breaks throughout the day and prioritize self-care. I couldn't just stare at a screen for 12 hours at a time. So I found that taking short walks outside and practicing mindfulness exercises helped me to stay focused and motivated. In the end, I was able to complete the project on time and to high quality, despite the initial difficulties I faced with motivation. And while it wasn't the most exciting project I've worked on, it was important for a client deliverable, which ended up being very successful. And the experience also taught me the importance of breaking down big tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces, reaching out for support when you need it, and then most importantly, prioritizing self-care to maintain motivation and productivity.